Hello real world spectators, my name is Rain and welcome to another video log of my life on the Isekai realm. This is video log number 26 and today I have a major project that I want to start working on, and it has much to do with all the items that I have in many chests all over the place. I really want to get a redstone automatic sorter storage system thing going on, and I'm here right now. As you can see, we have leaves that are decaying because I'm planting some of these dark oak trees because I need a lot in my castle in order to make this storage system. As you may have noticed before, I use a lot of these dark oak wood and spruce wood in my castle, right? I remember this village here. It's the village that I woke up in, and I keep forgetting that I wanted for a long time, just like with the Plains village in that area, to make a fence, a giant wall barrier thing around this. This time it would be more of a circular one. I will get to that at some point, but right now the storage system is the time-consuming thing that I'm prioritizing at this very moment. But what I need to do first is to plant some of these saplings here and bone meal them, and then grow some of these dark oak trees, chop as many wood as I would need for this project, and then after that we can get started. Okay, but I ran out of bone meal, so it's been a while since I've come to the skeleton grinder that I made in one of the earliest video logs that I've ever done. And well, let's see if this thing still works. Yes, it does, but I do have a lot of bone blocks here that I can use and make into bone meal that I can use in order to you know, grow the trees faster as usual. And so I'll go ahead and get a few stacks of these dark oak wood logs here. I'm sure I'm going to be using a lot more, but I can always come back to plant some more. Guess how many stacks of wood I managed to get? That's right, not enough it seems. I only have 4 or 5 stacks right here, including 16. I'm definitely gonna be using more, but I got tired of doing that, so I came here and I have to clear my inventory from stuff. Oh, by the way, this entire time I've been collecting some honey using these glass bottles here, getting honey blocks and honeycomb. And remember last time we got some bees, and I also went ahead and created some beehives as well. This thing right here, because we have the bee nests and the beehives that you can make. It's the man-made one. And yes, the more bees and the more hives that you have, the faster you get to collect honey and get more honey blocks, which are absolutely awesome. So yeah, that's what I've been doing in the background while I'm not doing any projects, right? And what I also did was I finally went down and created a mine down here, all the way down to Y11, because you know that's where you find diamonds, which are very valuable for us to use in the economy that we have established here on Isekai Realm. And let me check my wallet. Yes, I managed to get a lot more diamonds because I was digging for a really long time, you know, just to clear my head and get a little bit of perspective. Oh, and the diamonds that were at the top of my castle, I actually brought them back down from there and put them in here as well. So these are the many stacks of diamonds that I actually have on me now, and I'm very proud of it. I'm sort of like the richest person on the realm right now. So yeah, so much to do. I'll be putting those back in the castle when I do the storage system. It will be a part of the storage system, and that's one of the reasons why I want to get all of that done as well. Okay, so before we do that though, what I want to do is make some more hives, some more beehives. That way we can collect honey faster. Maybe at some point I can actually make a farm for that, but I'm not sure how that will work out. I really have to do some testing first. But for us to do some beehives, we actually need some honeycomb. So I have my shears right here, and whichever one is filled up, none of them. These things here, well, you may have seen earlier that I actually went to get some honey from these hives and no bees came out to attack me. That's because the campfires are below these hives. Just like you have a campfire below this nest here, I decided to put them below this and put a carpet on top to stop the smoke from coming out like that, because it's a little bit messy looking. So by doing that, by putting a carpet right there and make it stop, we don't get to see the campfire or the smoke, and we can safely harvest honeycomb and honey from these nests, or in this case the hives that we have down there on the ground level. Also, something that I wanted to mention is that I believe, because I see 4 foxes in here, remember Foxan actually ran away. I see 4 foxes in here, so I assume, yeah, wait, I think that's him. I assumed, but not. I know for sure now that Foxan actually returned on his own. That's he's right there. So adorable. I love my foxes so much. Look, they're so. I wish dogs behaved this way, like the wolves that you tame. But Foxan is back, guys. Definitely, Foxan is back. I just hope he doesn't escape while I try to come out. Like, someone. Oh, I don't know which one that. What Nikit? Nikit wanted to escape. No, Nikit, stay in there. Okay, now we can get some honeycomb. So let's just use the shears on this bee nest here, on this one too. And then we can start crafting some other beehives that we can put there. Let me just clear this area because it's over here that I want to put them. I've gotten the campfire, so let's just make a hole here. Like a block space away from... Let me just get the honeycomb from this first. And let's make a hole here. And then we can place the campfire below and the hive above it, just like that. And then we can do the same on the other side here. And then also the campfire, the hive, and then we can get carpet and put on top of it. That way we don't have smoke coming out, and it will still work properly, you know, harvesting your honey or your honeycomb using bottles or shears. Yeah, that's it. Let's go ahead and start working on our storage system. I believe it was during a live stream that I mentioned which area I would use to create this storage system. And during the live stream, the first live stream that I've ever done on Isekai Realm, we had a little incident where we had some creepers explode right here. That's why stairs are missing. I did show around a bit in the castle and certain other plans that I have for the different parts of it. But for the automatic storage system, I want to use this big area here, the big stone base area where I can place a lot of chests for storage. It's a bit dark in there right now, so I did bring night vision potion. So let me just splash this up here, and I didn't hit it directly. No, I didn't get the full minutes for it, but anyway, this should work. So this is the area that I'll be using, and I think it's a decent amount of space to use for me to build a storage system inside of. I need to get all the materials that I would need to get started first of all, and I did bring this shulker box here. I have the wood that I already got at the beginning of this video log, and I need to make them into planks. That way I can have a floor. So this same floor here will be extended outward all the way inside so that we have a flat base, basically a platform, so that we don't have any issues building this. I've already filled out one side of it, so I think we can get started on this. It's a bit dark in here, so I definitely need to splash another potion on myself in order for me to have night vision. Just like that. This time I got the full 6 minutes. Perfect. Alright, so yeah, I want to start building it. The redstone part of it on the walls here, leading all the way downward. And I do have some materials here in this shulker box already prepared, like this stack of sea lanterns that I'll be using for the redstone part, in the back part of the redstone. That way we have it properly lit. That way no mobs like creepers spawn and destroy the entire thing, making my life miserable. Also remember these chests here. It has stored many of the materials that I excavated while I was, you know, digging out this moat. And did a creeper? And only one block was destroyed. That's what I love about stone. It has high blast resistance. Anyway, yeah, all of those stuff in the chests, they will be stored properly in the automatic redstone sorting system that I'll be building. So yeah, let's get started. The reason why I went to get a stack of stone was because I want to have a one-in, one-out system with the lighting here. So we put a sea lantern first here, and then we put a stone block, then a sea lantern again, and I'll keep alternating between them, so we have a very decent amount of lighting between each of them. Also, I must say that this is not my design that I'm building right now. I actually learned how to do this before I got trapped in this world, and I'll be leaving the link to that tutorial in the comment section below, and then you can look at it in case you want to build it for yourself at any point in time. Okay, so with this system we use it's a bit different than the stuff that you would usually use, because hoppers operate a little bit too randomly in this world. So we need something that can definitely sort our stuff easier, right? All right, I think I need to use this splash potion here quickly. And the next material that I'll be needing is obsidian, and I barely have any obsidian on me, so I'll have to jump into the end as soon as I'm done with this here. Let me just set out all of the redstone dust needed here before I actually do that. Alright, here we go. Oop. So yeah, whoa. This looks strange. Oh, it's because I still have the effects of the night vision potion. Is this what the void looks like? That's absolutely insane. It's strange. It's really bothering me. I guess that's what it looks like when it's like a complete darkness that not even light can make it better or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, let's get to start mining a few stacks of obsidian here, or one stack, whatever. I'll stop when I get bored. Alright, so now we've gotten enough obsidian to get this completed here. At least one section of the storage system, because I do want to place this thing all around the base of the castle. I'll be placing some glass blocks here because redstone dust can actually connect with other redstone dust underneath it, which makes things a little more compact. And what I also need are comparators to read the items that are inside of the hoppers that will be sending a signal out. So thankfully, I actually already made an entire stack of comparators. This took a very long time for me to do, no lie. This storage system is very expensive, redstone and iron heavy as well, because of all the hoppers that I'll be using in this. I definitely feel like in the end it will be worth it in the long run, so that's why I decided to go ahead with it. Thankfully, Rasketron actually has an iron farm in his domain, so I can easily just buy stacks of iron from him for my diamonds. Given that I'm going through with this storage system, and I am going to make it a very large one going all the way around inside of this base of the castle, I'm wondering, I think the only issue I would have at the very moment is I would have the issue of what items to choose to filter out and make a storage system for, and also the fact that you can't use any item ever because not all of them can stack, which means that I'll have to be making separate storage for non-stackables. And yeah, well, I won't really have an issue with that because I already have like an armory section upstairs in this castle where I store like tools and armors and stuff like that. So it shouldn't be much of an issue because there are not very many non-stackable items that I actually use a lot and store. Some of the stuff that I actually use would be like totems of undying. Those are non-stackable items, but I can do a separate little storage just for that, like a separate little area for that. And also shulker boxes, right? So yeah, I do believe that it will work out in the end. Most of the items that I want to store are actually stackable, so and also it has to be stackable by 64 as well, because you know, ender pearls and eggs and stuff like that, they can't stack up to 64 items. So yeah. It's a good thing I made enough of these splash potions of night vision, because these things end up running out pretty fast. And what I'm doing right now, because I already set out all the chests for this storage system, I'm placing down the hoppers that lead into each of them. So each single item will have 3 chests worth of storage, and that's a lot of storage for it. So yeah, but I do have items that will require that much storage, such as stone, for example, because I keep digging a lot and I do have a lot stored. Dirt, grass blocks, the stuff that I excavated from this area. And I do plan to make a slime farm, so I'll definitely need storage for that. Okay, I've installed all the hoppers here, and as you can see, it's a lot of lines of hoppers. We have up to 5 lines of hoppers, and we do need to connect it to the input chest on the floor above. I remember showing everyone before that there was a special room. There were 2 rooms like this that have an input chest here for specifically for that, so that we can have a hopper line coming out from here going downward. Let me just break this and fall through, and let's look up. Yep, from here we need to put a hopper line right there in order for it to connect to the rest of the hoppers that lead through to the filtration slash storage system. All right, so let's go up there quickly and set a hopper that leads downward from there. Let's open this here, and yeah, right there, put one there and another one on top of that, and then we can set the chest here, which will be used as our input for items whenever we come up here, because I do imagine, well, that's just the way I decided to design it actually. I'm not sure if it will be efficient enough, but I'm sure I can find a way to actually have an input at the bottom here as well, just in case. But yeah, let's just remove these blocks from here, and then also set out a hopper line coming out from there to join that one there, and then we can go ahead and give it a test. Alright, now we can go ahead and give this a test. What I'll do is put in this input chest here, let's say these wood dark wood planks here, and let's check down there if it made its way down into the first chest, because we really have to ensure that all the hoppers and everything are facing in the right directions in order for us to there's nothing in here, so something must have gone wrong. Or oh, actually I haven't done the filtration system, so yes, it would be in here in this particular hopper here, because this hopper here is actually locked off. Well, the one below is actually locked off by that block that's powered by the redstone torch below it. Alright, so I guess what we need to work on is the filtration system now, right? That would mean that we would have to choose our first items that we would use for this storage system, and I think the best blocks to use are the basic building blocks, and I do have a lot of those in these chests right here, because you know, stuff like stone and andesite and gravel and diorite and, you know, granite and all of that good stuff that are usually in their base forms, right? Like we create other stuff from that. Oh, and we can also use variations such as podzol, and also the other variations like grass blocks and all of that stuff that are part of the dirt variation, like, you know, coarse dirt and all of that stuff. Yeah, these will be used a lot, especially when terraforming, and that's the reason why I want to have these as the base blocks in the first, you know, items that I want to use in the filtration system for the storage. And instead of labeling all the chests with the items that it will have inside, I decided to go for something a little visual, you know. So I'll be using a lot of these item frames, which are very expensive, by the way, because leather it's a good thing. It's a good thing that I actually was collecting so much leather all this time. If not, I would not have enough in order to make you know, all of these item frames. So we just plop these in here. So this will be the first module here that will be used for stone. So this chest here, we can do the filtration system for that, and I do have we have to put exactly 41 stone here, and then we fill in these blank areas inside of the hopper with a single placeholder in each. And I'm using these crystals here, these prismarine crystals, because I won't be using that in my filtration system, in my storage. I won't be using those at all, because those will be stored inside of the guardian farm as usual, right? So, and also it helps a lot to be secure by actually renaming them, and that's why I renamed them as placeholders. So I'll go ahead and do the rest of these, and then I'll get back to you all. Alright, so I've completed several more of the storage units, the storage, you know, modules, and this is what I have so far. I thought I could have done more. We have for ores, we have for trees and stuff like that. But as you can see here, it's unfinished because I ran out of materials, specifically hoppers, and I already ran out of much iron as well as wood for chests. So what we'll do is actually go to Rasketron's place and see if we can buy some iron from him. But before I go, I want to give him some bees. So I think I want to take one of these hives that I have here and, you know, take it with me, I guess. I think they have bees inside already. This does have a fireplace below it. So I shouldn't have issues with bees attacking me just like that. And oh, so they what? So what? They do attack me. Oh my goodness, I have to breed some more of these because they're already dead. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I did get this and I did hear bees inside as well. So anyways, I'll just give that hive to Rasketron as a gift. I haven't seen him in a long time, so yeah. Also, I did contact him earlier and he gave me some pretty bad news in regard to his iron farm, telling me that, oh, hey Rasketron, I brought some gifts for you. I brought a gift for you actually. Yeah, so while I let me just drop this in here and put the hive on top and then the carpet. Yeah, so like I was saying, he did say that we have an issue with the villagers in the iron farm turned into witches because a lightning did strike nearby. All right, so these flowers will be for the bees to actually come out and pollinate and get honey. So Rasketron, here's a bottle for you. It will be completely safe for you to harvest honeycomb and honey from this because it does have a campfire below it. So I'll just wait for him to get the honey from there and see if we have any issues before we move on to helping him with his iron farm. Okay, it does work. All right, there we go. Everything works properly. You can get honey from now on without any issues. You can go ahead and also breed them as well. Well, granted that they come out from the hive itself, right? Okay, so like I was saying before, like his villagers in his iron farm here have turned into witches. So I'm here to help him get rid of those witches that are trapped in there. And that module over, it's right up here. I hear them. I can hear their cackling from up here. So we need to find a way to get rid of them without having to suffer through many witches attacking us like crazy. And then after that, we will replace them with actual villagers. So the idea that I had in mind is to make a pitfall here, so that when we remove the block below it, they can fall into this pit here, and this pit will actually have lava in it. That way they can just die by the lava, and we won't have much issues in getting rid of these witches, because witches are very dangerous creatures. I don't know that much about them. I don't know how they operate very well, so that's why I'm taking this precaution here, so that we can be safe about it, because I don't know how many villagers were actually in there that have turned into witches. Granted that it does sound like all of them actually turn into witches, which is very dangerous, so we just have to be careful. Let me pillar up quickly here and see what... Wow. That's a lot of witches. So we do know that the block directly below them is the block that I will have to remove from there in order for me to well, in order for them to fall down into the pit. So that's the block I'll remove. So let's take a quick, let's be a little bit distant. Go Rosketron, go a little bit of a distance away, and then I'll remove this block and they should fall down. Oh, run! I thought they would fall. What? Oh my goodness, that's a lot of witches. They literally exploded out of there. Thank goodness I have my bow with some arrows on me, because this would be a pain. I didn't expect that. Oh my goodness, I got hit with slowness. And look, there are also some witches inside of the lava, and they're okay. Oh, these witches have access to all existing potions. I see. Oh my goodness, these mobs are OP, I swear. If they have every potion ever, they can survive anything, even drowning, like everything at the, like they got a fire resistance potion going on there for them, so that they can live inside of the lava, and they can also heal themselves as well. Oh my goodness, this is, I didn't expect I didn't expect that at all. Oh, well, this is a learning lesson for me, that's for sure. Okay, these should be the last of them. And then I can start setting out something that we can use in order to get some villagers up there again. One of the easiest ways to get a mob to a location that you desire is by making a railroad system, and I did set up one quickly here. Let me just power that there, and so we can send the villager or the zombie villager that we have cured up here. All we would need then is to get a zombie villager and cure it, and that's why we have a minecart here. So what we'll do during the nighttime, we'll lead a zombie villager that spawns nearby into one of these minecarts here, and then we'll cure them by using a splash potion of weakness, and then feed them a golden apple and put them in this cart, nudge it upward, and it should pass into, just like this. Even though we have a block there, they should pass through and, you know, be in here trapped, so that we can start breeding them afterwards. Alright, so it's almost nighttime here, so we'll just look around to see if we can find a zombie that spawns. Okay, I found a villager zombie here and I'm luring him towards the location over here where I will put him inside of this minecart. So hopefully he follows me properly. Over here, come. Set minecart and there we go. Okay, now we can start the process of healing it and then sending it up inside of the guardian farm. So Raskatron, okay, there he is. Splash potion first. And then I'll go ahead and feed this guy here an apple. There we go. Okay, so it's going through the healing process right now to become a regular villager. Why is there a zombie in there? Okay, let's give him a nudge and send him up one time because we don't want to have him down here for too long because maybe he gets healed and then a zombie or something attacks him and kills him. Oh, okay, that was quick. We already have a villager up here, so we just have to get one more and then Raskatron can breed them. So while I was looking around for another villager zombie, I found a hole of water filled with drowns. So then let's do a wager like last time. Leave a number in the comment section below and we'll see how many drowns are actually in here. 1, 2, leave your... Oh, no, somebody help! Help! Ah! No, oh, no, wait. Okay, okay, I'm inside the waters. Somewhere in here. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, but I'm going to drown, so I have to... I narrowly escaped that. Oh my goodness. Let me try to mine myself out from here because if not, I would drown. Okay. Good thing redstone torches give off a bit of light. Okay, okay, here's the exit. Oh my goodness, that was a very... You know what? I'm never going to play this game ever again. That was insane. I thought I saw Raskatron's name tag just now. Did he come around? Oh, there he is. Oh, he's actually getting rid of them. It's a good thing he came around in time. Oh, that was so close. Okay, I'm never playing this guess how many drowns there are game ever again. And that was a very close call. Alright, here comes the second villager. Up you go. Remove this minecart, and that's it for that. Then Raskatron will need to breed them, so it will take a while before I can finally get some iron back. Buy some iron from Raskatron. So yeah, that's my job done for now. Well, I do need some iron right now so that I can finish at least a bit more of my storage system. So I'm going to have to ask someone else, and I do think that Loki Buns has some iron to sell. Wow, it's been quite some time since I've come here to the first mining outpost. Ever since I moved to the second one that's closer to the castle, right? Okay, Loki, I'm here. 2 stacks of iron for 4 diamonds. That's 1 stack for 2 diamonds, the same way that Raskatron sells it to me. So yeah, I'll thank you very much. I'll use these to make some hoppers and try to make as much possible progress with my storage system. My friends, progress is exactly what I have made. As you can see behind me, we have another area that has a lot of different items that we can use as a part of the storage. These are items that are very commonly used. And also I'm filling in the areas with planks, spruce planks, mixing it up with the usual palette that I use for the castle, for the indoors part of the castle. And I already filled out the entire base area of this castle with storage, and I'm putting most of the items that I'll be using, you know, the most. So yeah, this is the entire area. We have 3 sections filled with commonly used items, and we have a section over here for overflow stuff that pass through the filtration system that don't have their own storage module. Yeah, everything is set. This is actually my first automatic redstone storage system that I have ever built, and I'm very proud of it. And this area here, because there's so much space left at the center, maybe I can do an automatic, you know, smelter system going there as well. Alright, I'm almost done here, and there we go. Everything is set. This is the area, like I said before, that would be used for the unfiltered stuff that we'll just chuck in there. And yeah, I'm very satisfied with this, like I said before, but unfortunately, that's all the time that I have for this video log here, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in, and if you do enjoy, remember to subscribe, because I have much more content to release this year than I did last year. So I'll see you around, guys. Bye.